Reading a contract requires some focus and attention. Are you used to reading your contracts? What makes a contract such an important document? The contract is the cornerstone of the client relationship, the go-to document when we have a disagreement with our client. It fosters commitment and responsibilities as it is an agreement between two or more parties which prescribes what must or must not be done. It defines the financial mechanisms to be applied during its lifetime, as well as it is a key driver to sustain Sodexo's profitability. Within the contract, a key component is the scope of work and service level agreement, which specifies where the services we deliver begin and where they end.
A clear contract is where the terms and conditions are understood by both parties, Sodexo and the client. When some of the terms and conditions are not clear, or Sodexo and the client do not have the same interpretation of it, the contract is unclear. In the past, managers believed that lack of clarity in the contract could work to Sodexo's advantage. But in most cases, it has the opposite effect. Contracts with lots of gray areas have never brought a positive outcome for Sodexo. After a detailed and careful reading, three conditions could arise. The elements in the contract could be clear, meaning there is no room for disputes or lack of clarity. On the other side, they could be unclear or even unmentioned. In these cases, how gray are the unclear points? Is there any room for adjustments? Are you delivering something that is not in the contract? If yes, can Sodexo invoice for it? Sometimes we don't realize something is not written or missing. Look out for these points. They could be an opportunity or a risk. How clear do you think your contract is? Let's do an exercise and see how easily we could answer these 11 questions.
Does my scope of work clearly say what services I should provide and where? Does my service level agreement have frequencies, volumes, hours of operation regarding the services to be provided?
Does my contract tell me how the structure of my team should be?
Prices are usually put together based on certain volumes, like number and type of assets, operating hours, frequencies of PM, meterage, and footage. Are the volumes still the same? If they are different, does my billing and invoice require changes?
Are the roles and responsibilities between Sodexo and client crystal clear? Does my contract tell me who pays for what?
Does my contract mention all the prices? If yes, is it applied correctly? If not, how would I handle it?
Every year, I appreciate having a salary increase. My contract should receive its due price revision as well. Has it been applied on time, with the rate mentioned for both the main invoice and for the extra works?
Invoices take time to produce and therefore have a cost. How many invoices am I sending to my client monthly?
Do I have any payment delay with my client? If my client doesn't pay Sodexo on time, do I have any clause in my contract that allows me to charge for a penalty?
Am I charging the client for all the services I provide? Am I providing a service or a level of service not mentioned in my contract? Am I doing something for free? Is there a formal way to make amendments when necessary? If yes, how do I make them to formalize changes? Are there any benefits to make changes in my contract?
Are my subcontractors' contracts clear? Does it have a clear scope of work, billing, invoicing clauses, roles and responsibilities, as well as a scorecard? Do they have back-to-back clauses?
To find the answers for these questions, you need to get a copy of your contract. First, Read the whole document. You will need to invest some time here. Remember, this is the cornerstone of your client relationship. The more time you spend to fully understand it, the better for you. Then, get some highlighters and read it again. Highlight Sodexo's promises to the client in one color. Then, highlight client's promises to Sodexo in another color. How clear are they for you? Now, do you have answers for all the questions we've heard before? Yes? What are you going to do next? To perform a complete review, don't hesitate to download the CROG for each service line. Here you will find a list of levers to make sure you have not forgotten anything. Usually, the risks and opportunities are in some key areas. Here they are: scope of work, service level agreement, roles and responsibility between Sodexo and client, price revision and indexation, billing and invoicing, subcontractor management, amendment process. Now that you know the importance of your contract and how to read it, have you blocked a date in your calendar to deeply read your contract?